today. The 6 tables, most of them, of course, watching table 1, where Ding Junhui leads Jamie Burnett 1-0. Plenty keeping an eye on this one as well.
Well, he's pushed a red over the corner, but he's been very fortunate. The cue ball finishing up in front of the green. Difficult to control the cue ball, bridging over the green like that. And you can't see him taking his pink on. Just too tough a shot. Easy safety to drop in behind the yellow or behind the green. Just caught it a little thin. And this is definitely a chance for Marco Fu. Oh, he's missed that by some distance. And that really was a bread and butter shot for Marco Fu, or should have been. Wasn't difficult at all, but didn't get near the pot.
Well, that's a let-off, though. I was just thinking before he played that obviously Bond is going to be observing Fu and thinking, right, he's there for the taking here. But he's missed straight away.
Yeah, the bit of a difference between that shot and Marco Fu's, though. Marco Fu's was to an open pocket, missed it by a distance. Whereas Nigel Bond, they look easy shots along the cushion, but yes, you expect them to get them, but they are missable. Nigel could do with a nice easy chance just to start to establish himself in this game, because Marco's there for the taking again. That was a pot to the corner. And he's just well out of sorts at the moment. Still nothing easy for Nigel Bond. This red does go to the baulk corner. But he's choosing to play safe. And that just shows you the confidence that both players are feeling at the moment. Thought he would have taken that red up to the baulk corner. Could have played the cue ball towards the cushion, been on the blue. And now such is the confidence of the game of snooker that he doesn't want to take anything on now. Marco Fu. Nothing difficult anyway. Well, Nigel may be forced into taking this red on by the blue spot. The safety is difficult. great pot. That was a great pot from Nigel Bond. Played it in such a way as not to leave anything easy had he missed it. And he could have played something similar the last time he came to the table, and it was a more difficult pot, that one.
His rate of scoring has slowed down the last few years. He made 2 centuries last season, which, bearing in mind all the tournaments he played in, isn't that many, but don't have to win every frame with a century, of course. What he has got, which you can't manufacture, is experience of big matches. He's been in a world final. He's won a ranking title, a couple of other tournaments as well. Was a mainstay of the top 16 for a number of years.
Yes, he could have done without that little rub on the pink there. It's left him hampered to the long straight red. And this one is not easy. He's cannoning into the other red, and that added to the difficulty. Nothing easy there though for Marco Fu. Awkward queuing. Tough pot down the cushion. Well, if he's going to take a red on, there's one just below the pink spot, and if he's going to play one, that looks the easiest one. Not even close. So, reds to both corners. But the way that Marco Fu is feeling at the moment, I don't think he'll fancy either one of them. This will help things, getting the blue back on its spot. He needs a full ball kiss. He didn't get it. That's a good recovery. Difficult shots, those, to the middle. Tried to develop the black, which is done. But a little unfortunate not to be on anything easy here. The red will go to the middle, but can he hold for the black? Can he pot the red? A little unfortunate there, Marco Fu. But he didn't finish off with a good safety. But it could have paid dividends for him playing that poor safety. He tempted Nigel Bond into taking that red on. Had to get it.
And it's the one thing Nigel Bond didn't want to do, having seen Fu struggle, is to give him an easy starter. Well, he's kind of walking a tightrope, isn't he, at the moment?
Well, he is. How did he hit those two reds? I mean, he could have missed those reds so easily. Well, he's just struggling so badly at the moment. Nigel really needs to pick up on this.
Yeah, snooker's a very difficult game, of course, but someone like Marco Fu is so good at it that it's a surprise to see him struggle quite this badly. We've seen him play so well down the years.
Yes, a great scorer, as we've already said. But he's just not there at the moment. Nearly 300 century breaks to his name, Marco Fu. Playing like he hasn't made one. Needs a kiss. He got it. How did he miss all those reds?
Yes, it's disappointment for Bond, I think, because he's seen his opponent struggle, but he's not been able to take full advantage. Only 2 points in this frame. And of course, there's no guarantee Fu's going to continue struggling.
Well, especially with pots like that. Raise of the hand, but that was an outrageous fluke. Tried to catch that red thin. Got it 3/4 ball and potted it in the middle. What about this?
Well, imagine trying to do that. How many attempts would you need? Maybe 200 to actually pot it.
And as you said, David, he's such a good player, Marco Fu, that he's not going to keep playing as badly. Well, I haven't said that. How did he finish up there?
Well, he snookered himself on all 6 colours.
And not easy to hit any of them. And got to be careful with this red that's closest to the left corner here, the one nearest his hand. Doesn't want to leave that on. Green called. Too straight on the long red. So having it replaced. And as I said, not easy to hit a colour here. Got to be careful of the free ball as well. Don't think he'll hit it quite as hard this time.
Green ball.
Green ball called again. Not hard enough this time.
It's not a free ball. You can hit the red on the top cushion, the 2 there. But he's landed in trouble here. He fluked that red out of the snooker, and he thought, well, are things going to turn around now? Well, they haven't done.
Green ball.
That's 3 misses. Of course, he is snookered, so it's not in the frame.
Well, he's getting closer to this green. He's trying to land in behind the green. Maybe even play the snooker. Yes, good shot. They hit it full ball. It was a snooker. Great pot. Not quite got into the cue ball to get back for the blue, but chance to play a good safety. Well, is he taking this yellow on? Good pot. Didn't fully commit to the position. Well, that's very unfortunate. Yeah, the three reds just in awkward positions. Just not there at the moment. So same scenario for Nigel Bond. The reds not in easy positions. And these are very tough reds to take on just off the cushion. Had it been dead on the cushion, it would have been relatively easy. Just caught the angle, stayed there.
Yeah, it just caught the cushion, that red. And these pockets are tight.
He could go straight at the reds here, but I think he's playing for the black. No, played up for the blue. Well, not a bad kiss on the blue. He can play for the red to play for the double. I think that's all he's got on. Now, does he bring that other red into play in attempting this double? Dangerous shot to play. He could screw away from it and still play the double. Now he wishes that he played the cannon to the red. Although not a bad angle on the black to try and bring that red into play. Now he's played for the double again.
A double-double.
He's obviously good at doubles. He's come a little far though for it to be a natural double. Well, I think he played that at the same time as playing the double. Had it gone in, he would have just tucked in behind the black. And this is trouble now for Nigel Bond. Tough snooker, and he's got to get it safe when he hits it.
Yes, he's got no colours on cushions, so if he leaves this red on, it's a chance for Fu to win this second frame.
That's a good hit, but he's left the red on. And if Marco Fu does win this frame, he'll probably wonder how he's won it.
Well, I agree, and I think it's a problem for Bond because Fu has played about as bad as he ever has done in the first two frames, but it could be one each shortly.
He's just checked to see if the yellow passes the green into the green pocket. Looks like it does from here. needs the blue. Well, that only just went in. He just seems to be playing a little tentative for me, Marco Fu. Not quite getting through the ball. But he just needs the blue.
Or maybe this will be the fillip he's been looking for. Marco Fu, I'm sure, will be the first to admit he hasn't played well yet, but he's won the frame. It's all that counts ultimately. He's got himself involved in this match.